Alright, I don't know if this is going to be the beginning of the video or just an update. Let's just get straight to it. We're recording on time. It's a great thing. We'd love to see that. This actually makes me think about how people who really do this shit, like the famous YouTubers know that shit, and back in the day when everybody was vlogging like that, people would fall off and your favorite content creators would go MIA for a while because they're just not feeling it, they don't love it anymore, and it would be such a cycle. They come back and like, oh, I love this, they fall off again. And I'm like, damn, I wonder, like, how does this happen? Like, how do you like fall off like this and then fall in and out of love so frequently? But I'm kind of seeing it a little bit as like it starts to become like a weight on your shoulders of like, hey, you gotta do this, this is expected of you. Even if nobody really cares, you're expecting yourself to do it, and you feel bad if you don't get there or don't put out what you want to. So I'm starting to understand a little bit. I guess a little side mission in the experiment here. Man, let me tell y'all, this week is just something. Usually we get a few bugs around the house during certain seasons of the year and around the year. But right now, man, there's fucking thousands of bugs around the house right now. I guess they used to spray to repel them and all this shit, but it's just crazy. All these little orange beetles and bees and stink bugs. It's just way too much. Taking a shower the other day, Mom tells me after I'm done with the shower that there's a leak downstairs and she thinks it's from the shower. Has the landlord come out later that day. He's got to fix the pipes, whatever. But he takes the shower head, tells us, no, don't shower for a little bit. Nobody can shower for a little bit. He'll be back to fix it. Days later, when I'm recording now, he hasn't come. The shower's not working. I'm not about to just sit here and stink. I was going to go to somebody else's house and shower, but it felt weird. It felt, hey, I just didn't want to go somewhere else and just ask somebody, like, hey, can I shower at your house? It just felt weird. So, we have another bathroom in the basement. It is super tiny, though. It's probably 2 inches taller than me. Yeah, I didn't want to because nobody goes down there. It's not very clean, but I wanted to take a shower really fast. I didn't want to go anywhere else, so I showered down there for the first time since I've been living here for years now. It did its job. I feel so much better now. We got to shave. But yeah, he's got to come fix that bathroom, man. And I was just telling Kat the other day, like, the quality of life here at this house, now that we're moving out, has just gone so far downhill. It could not be any worse before we eventually move out of here. And while we're on that topic, another thing I was talking to Kat about is she had some concerns, and she mentioned to me that moving out, she kind of feels like she's like behind at it or something, or like she's not doing it in time, and she's comparing herself to others around her. And I get that, but the way I see it is moving out of your parents' house is it's different for everybody. It's different if you're like super late into life, like 30, 40 and all that, and now you're moving out. But I mean, shoot, some people live with their parents forever, and there's not always, it's not always just this guy's a loser, he's going to live with his parents forever situation. Some people live with their parents to take care of them, and they just never move out of their parents, and that's the way it has to be for them. And some people have to move out super early into their teens because their life is just terrible at their parents' house, and parents kick them out and shit, and so it's different for everybody. And I had some really good advice years ago when I was growing up. You should never, if you don't have to, if there's no good reason for it, you should never rush to get out of your parents' house just because that's the norm, like what you're trying to accomplish. You should never rush to do that just because you can. Because what's going to happen is you're going to move out. You're put in such a spot in your early life that it's hard for you to move forward. So you want to gain as much as you can while you're still at your parents' house, and just set yourself up for a better future once you do eventually make that move, which is what I've been trying to do for a while here. The thing that really put in my mind is, hey, there's things that you want to do and things that I want to accomplish in my life, and I may not be able to financially follow those things that I want if I am on my own. So I try to get all the things I can to set me up for when I am out of the house. And so I have quite a few things now, and I'm kind of happy with where we're at. And yeah, now we're here, and it's definitely time, man. It's time. You know, Kat's been living with me for a while, almost a year now, and we took our time to set ourselves up before we moved out. But it's been a while now where it's like I'm in a spot right now where there's nothing happening. The people around me and my immediate environment, there's no growth. There's nothing to look forward to. There's no motivation to be different or to do more or do better. And when you're around that, no matter how much motivation and growth you're trying to accomplish, it's hard when you're around that environment. And so, long time ago, a couple years ago, I needed to move, but things changed and I ended up staying a little longer. Now we're at a spot, we're comfortable, we're able to, and we're ready, and so yeah, this is our path, and less than a month to go until we accomplish it, and that's the main thing I'm looking forward to, is just that environment of whatever I make it. I'm happy to find that. Of course, Kat will be with me, but we're kind of on the same length, and we kind of guide each other to be what we need for each other. And enough about the moving. The other thing we did this week, Halloween is coming up. It's like a week or two away. Kat's been waiting to carve pumpkins. We were supposed to do them for the past couple weeks now, but we've been busy, and then I got sick, so we got pumpkins a while ago, and a couple days ago we carved them and recorded a little bit of that. So here's the pumpkins. Time to carve pumpkin. She's got 2 pumpkins because she's special. And I got 1 big pumpkin. Alright, we're on step 2. Kat has already begun. I think you did a cutout, right?
Did what?
You did a cutout? One of the little paper things?
I'm just following it. I didn't.
Yeah. She didn't use the paper because she ripped it.
Because I ripped it in it.
But it's that eye right there.
The ball.
She's already into it. I tried to cut the top of my pumpkin over here, but I can't get it off. I feel like the insides are too strong.
But you're gonna get copyright strike by smashing pumpkins. Smashing pumpkins!
So we're just gonna try to go for the carve and see if it works out or not. We're doing Perkaholic on this big ass pumpkin because Black Ops 6 is coming out soon, so I'm gonna get started updating a little bit. I'm not a pro, so I'm just using my phone flashlight, but we are finished with the pumpkins. As you can tell, it took a long time. It's literally fucking nighttime now. I don't know if you'll be able to really see mine. I think I showed you guys. I did hold on, I got pumpkin on my hand still. I did the Perkaholic gobble gum because of Black Ops coming out right around Halloween. And Kat did 2 pumpkins. She did one with the cutout, and she did one kind of like her own inspired design. And so yeah, here they are. That's her one with the. You see, it looks nice in the dark. The one from the kit, the pre-made. This is her inspired one, inspired design. Again, looks pretty nice. Now mine doesn't look that nice with just the, you know, the darkness. Like I told Kat, it's probably gonna look like somebody's gonna think that I'm a Billie Eilish fan or something. But it looks better with the light. You can see all the bottles at the bottom. Perkaholic. I did my best with it. I couldn't get the Sharpie all the way off. Big ass pumpkin. It's kind of loud in here from all that shit going on. How was it? How did the pumpkin making go? Are you proud of your results? I think they're gonna like your pumpkins. Your pumpkins look better in the dark than mine. But my pumpkin is better. We gotta get Alex in. Hey! That's it. Yeah, I got a huge ass pumpkin, as you can see, and I told Kat, yeah, I got a plan for it. I did not have a plan for it. I just wanted to get a really big pumpkin for whatever reason. Yeah, you know, a little clever me, Black Ops coming out, so got the gobblegum pumpkin. I think it came out pretty nice. Better than I expected it to. We're supposed to carve pumpkins again at another friend's house, I think next weekend. So that might be in next video, but we'll see, we'll see. And then in just a couple days here is my dad and my aunt's birthday. Both of those coming up. So today we are having a little get together, a little dinner for them. Not going to bring the camera, just going to enjoy our time there, but shout outs to them. Shout outs to them old heads. Yeah, man, we're moving. And I don't mean, literally, I don't mean houses. I mean, we're just getting things done now. We're back at a good spot. I'm very happy to see it. Oh, before I go, the last thing I want to talk about is that TikTok and social medias have been, well, I can't say socials because that's the experiment here, but it's been a big distraction for me, and there has been so many days recently where it's like, okay, I could have got some things done, I could have got a lot done, but instead I doom scrolled, and I got stuck on this just because it was comfortable and was easy to do. So here's my goal for myself, because I've talked about this before in previous videos, and I've said that I don't want to delete the app, because I want to have that discipline on myself to not be tempted and not be stuck and not have to go to those extremes just to change something like that. But if by the next video comes around and I'm still not noticing a difference in my discipline for the app, I will delete the app in the next video. I need to get things done. I need to stop doom scrolling. And my worry is that if I delete it, I will get caught up in something else, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So that's my goal for myself. If next video I can't stop and discipline myself with the app usage, I will delete it. That's all I got for you, though. Like I said, we're about to go have this little dinner. I gotta go get Kat. She's at her mom's right now. Glad I could get this out there for you, and it should be up on time as long as future Brad tomorrow does what he's supposed to. So, peace out.